and welcome to the program.
However,
people saying the earth is round and not
suppository of all wisdom.
They're the so-called man caves where many husbands
G'day patriots all across Australia.
Dividing people on the grounds of race is racist.
Well, then you're a racist.
In our democracy and way of life and
6
culture, and I
Australians
believe
is now living off the dole.
being persecuted for expressing their right to free
We don't want
speech.
Australia to be overrun by these people.
And I got obsessed with my body straight away.
Indeed. Well, we're in the grip of the Ice Age, the dealing and use of the drug ice.
On religious preaching in Rundle
The
Mall.
Australian flag, Anzac Day, the national anthem, bacon.
Hey, welcome to Hide from Fire. I am, as always, Adam Sage, and yeah, I believe everything is going well. We are currently going live. Yep. All right, no hiccups this time, apparently. Not like last time where I think I started, streaming to the wrong... Oh, hang on, here comes the first burp of the podcast. That was probably the sausages I had for tea. Anyway, not like the last one where I think I started streaming to the my gaming channel by accident, and yeah, not sure how long that went for. I can't remember. Anywho, I've been pretty slack with putting out the podcast, doing the show. As of late, but anyway, it's back, and that's neither here nor there. And speaking of back, there's been a bit of controversy. Apparently, I was going to say it's so many months into COVID-19. I'm sounding if I'm stuttering a little bit because I'm using new headphones, and yeah, I sound completely different on these headphones. But I don't know.
How dare you? You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words.
Yeah, well, that sounds normal. It's just my voice that sounds weird, and yeah, I know it can't be the microphone because I haven't changed microphones. I've just changed headphones. I got these new cool Bluetooth headphones that I can plug in and use as podcasting headphones, but I don't know. They just my voice sounds weird. Sounds completely different than it used to, but hey, I'm looking at my levels, and yeah, everything's the same. I'm the same volume as I was before. Everything's the same. It just sounds different in my ears for some reason. Only my voice, not anything else. God damn it, why can't I keep... I'm fucking smoking a cigarette this time, not a cigar, and I can't even keep that lit. Anyway. What was I saying? Something about... Oh, that's right. Apparently coronavirus has been cured, and the cure for, coronavirus... Now, I would have never picked this. I thought it would have been like herd immunity or something like that. Nope. Turns out the cure for coronavirus is kneeling on a black guy's neck.
You will die without honor.
Yeah, I deserve the racist going for that. Because, yeah, as soon as the, burn, loot, murder movement took to the streets, that's a joke on Black Lives Matter. Apparently social distancing is no longer a problem. Apparently, coronavirus is no longer a fucking issue. And it is so not longer an issue that if we head over to... should I start with this first? Should I start with the UK first, or should I start... Why do I always get fucking gas every time I start podcasting? Anyway, should I start with the UK first, or should I start with what's going on? Well, apparently we had a Black Lives Matter protest here in Australia. They were completely non-eventful and nobody cared because at the end of the day, this is Australia, and
By 1990... no Australian child will be living in poverty.
Yep. So, we're used to our politicians. They always do exactly as they say they're going to do. They always do everything, So, this is Australia. We don't have fucking, we don't have issues like that, apparently. I don't know where that came from. Yeah. All right, it's been a while. Fuck, every time I fucking take like a week off podcasting, it takes me so long to get my groove back into just talking. Believe it or not, it's actually hard to like talk to no one and nothing and, you know, try and keep it. Yeah, I've got to imagine I'm talking to somebody, and it's very fucking hard to do when you're just staring at multiple screens that are only showing your own voice projecting back at you in, you know, like a wave format. Yeah, so, god damn it, I am fucking this up. I am really rambling. Don't say that, Adam. Just keep plowing through, and things will get fucking good. Just like the last episode. Yeah, so should I go? Oh, you know what? We'll start with? We'll start with what I saw at my own local deli, local delicatessen or whatever. Yeah, that's what deli's short for, right? Anyway, so this was on an electrical box outside of a fucking deli. Now, yeah, I'm just gonna show it to you. Yeah, yeah. So this is what I was confronted with, and I was going to say for people listening on audio, but I don't put this out on audio. It's only on this format on BitChute. Yeah, it says, be a white warrior and help smite the parasite. And it is World War II Nazi propaganda that somebody has stuck up on an electrical box outside my local deli, which I find fucking hilarious. And no, that's not it. Oh, and here's the other one. Benjamin Netanyahu for crimes against humanity, and it says all the, you know, basically all the Palestinians killed, blah, 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 blah. And, yeah, all that. So, basically, yeah, I'm assuming it's just some fucking teenager being a fucking edgelord. But I'm surprised that it hasn't, like, made the rounds on the media yet. I'm surprised that everybody's just letting it go, but goddamn burps. Yeah, but I guess that's that's the difference between Australia and, I don't know, say somewhere like the UK, where they've had their own Black Lives Matter protests, and you know, for whatever reason, I guess they've got more blacks over there. So, I don't know, by that, they've got more people who think their lives matter. And I don't know, is that how Black Lives Matter works? You think your life's worth more than somebody else's, so you get to fucking destroy their business? Yeah, I'm not really sure. Yeah, but anyway, so, yeah, that just goes completely unnoticed or in the part of Australia where I live. I'm sure if it happened in, like, inner city Melbourne, there would be fucking hell to pay. And yeah, I'm sure if it even happened in, like, you know, fucking inner city fucking Adelaide, people would be fucking up in arms or whatever. But yeah, happens in Okaparinga. Somebody puts up a fucking couple of fucking Nazi posters, Nazi propaganda posters. No one really bats an eyelid. Now, I think it's more that just nobody cared or nobody knew what it was, because people put fucking flyers and shit up on, like, poles and, you know, like lampposts and whatever, fucking electrical poles all the time, and nobody really pays any attention to them. In fact, and I guess this speaks volumes about me, I don't notice, like, you know, well, 99.9% of shit that's put up on, like, you know, as, like, posters or whatever that are put up. I don't know what they're about, I don't care. But I did actually, the reason, like, you know, I was able to snap that photo. And should we go back to it right now? Yeah, why not? Let's see if I can load it back up again. Yeah, so, yeah, the reason I was able to snap this photo, and I snapped this photo, this is, you know, not something I pulled off the internet. This is a picture I took. Yeah, this is an actual poster that was up down the road from me. And, yeah, the reason, like, you know, it's A4, if you're wondering, like, the size and that. And the reason I, like, did a double take and I fucking, you know, basically parked my car next to it, got out, took a photo, and then walked into the deli to buy some cigarettes. And, yeah, I did I did kind of like pussy out a couple of times of taking the picture because cars drove past. I'm like, oh, I don't want them to see me taking a picture of this. What if they... And I'm like, fuck it. And yeah. Anyway, the reason I was able to snap this pic is, like, and the reason I noticed it to begin with, like I said, probably speaks volumes about me, is I recognize this drawing. I recognize this image as Nazi propaganda. I've seen this before. Like, I'm aware of what Nazi propaganda looks like because I've looked it up before, just out of curiosity. And yeah, I'm very aware. Like when I saw that drawing, I recognized that the Jew monster. I recognize that because it's used in, and especially with the the Christian soldier or whatever, who are, the white knight, the white soldier. That's where the term white knight actually comes from. I recognized this picture and went, wait, did I just drive past a fucking Nazi poster? Nah, I couldn't have. No, I didn't. And, and actually it wasn't the first time. I then, the first time I drove past it, into the car park of the deli, I thought, did I just drive past Nazi propaganda posted on that fucking Etsy box? Like, nah, couldn't have. Then as I'm driving out, I slowed down and took a harder look, and I'm like, yep. Oh, I've seen that before. I recognize that image. That is definitely the fucking, Jew monster poster. And, yeah, then when I came back then the next day to buy more cigarettes, I made it a point to get out of my car and take a picture of it. And, yeah, I was a little bit, embarrassed.
Gay!
Yeah, it was quite gay of me, but, yeah, like I said, it probably speaks volumes about me that I knew just at, a glance, driving past at, 20 kilometers an hour. I went, oh, is that Nazi propaganda? Yeah, now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't have stopped and taken a picture of it because clearly no one else in my area has recognized what it is. And it's probably just some fucking teenage fucking edgelord who's put it up. Some kid trying to be the next Soph or whatever. But still, I was genuinely taken aback. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, okay, maybe things are changing in this country. Not for the good, not for the better, but things are changing. And yeah, I 100% guarantee this isn't some fucking white supremacist movement that's moved into the area where I live. Which I'm sure there are certain people online who would say, oh, that's convenient. It must be your influence or it must be you, blah, 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 blah. But no, I guarantee it's just some fucking Gen Z kid who, they have no historical context of it. You got to think about, Generation Z. It's their great-grandfathers who fought Nazis. And how many of us, if any, even met our great-grandfathers, let alone had a conversation with them, let alone actually knew them as people? Basically nobody. So to them, it's something that happened so fucking long ago that, it's they don't see what the big deal is, because to them it is ancient history, but to them it's they don't even see it as relevant history. They just see it as something spicy that happened in the past. God damn burping. Much like slavery. And speaking of slavery, there's something spicy that happened in the past. Apparently, somebody kneels on a black guy. A cop kneels on a black guy, and that's because, America was apparently founded on slavery, so that's why he did it, and that's why everybody needs to, to start busting down fucking businesses, and, basically they need to start destroying black neighborhoods, so much so that it's infiltrated its way over into the UK. Now, I got a couple of videos here, but the first one I want to start with is, Well, there's a statue that was pulled down. So, should I start with the statue? Yeah, I'll start with the video of the statue. This is what they did to this statue. And, you know, they couldn't be louder. So here they are with the statue. Now, I'll get into who the statue was of. Now, I'm just going to stop it right there. These aren't actual Black Lives protesters because that thing is made of copper and they would have cashed it in. Right, so, oops, shouldn't say that. Yeah, so, you know, they tore down this statue. Now, who was the statue of, I hear you asking? Well, I'm glad you did ask, rhetorical person who doesn't exist. The statue was of Edward Colston. Now, Edward Colston was a merchant, slave trader. They put that straight up there first on Wikipedia. Gee, that's surprising that a George Soros, you know, owned organization like Wikipedia would put that straight up first. But okay. Member of Parliament and philanthropist, born in Bristol to a family of merchants and that had lived in the city since the 1340s. He became a merchant initially in wine, fruits, and cloth, mainly in Spain, Portugal, and other European ports. By 1680, he had become heavily involved in the slave trade. Had he just? Wow, so he was involved in trade, and at some point, the slave trade came into it. That's, you know, of course, you know, he's completely wrong because every other person at that time was like, no, we're not going to get involved in slavery. That's immoral. And, you know, he was just this evil guy because there was no money in slavery. You know, the slave trade, there was no money at all. There was nothing to be gained. It was just people being like, grr, I'm evil and I want to, I don't know, they're pirates now apparently. Grr, you know, like, you know, they're just evil people. It wasn't like, you know, a commodity. Like, slaves weren't just considered a commodity at the time. The only reason these people did it was because they were inherently racist and hated black people. They made no money out of selling said black people. They did it just for the hatred of black people, which is, of course, what fucking progressives will try to have you believe. Anyway, he had become heavily involved in the slave trade, and in 1680, became a member of the Royal African Company, which held a monopoly of the British trade in African slaves. He became deputy governor, the highest office of the company, in 1689. So it took him 9 years, almost a decade, to work his way up there. And it is uncertain how much of his wealth stemmed from the slave trade, though there is no doubt that he was heavily involved with it. Really? Because he's dealing in wine, fruits, and cloth. Yeah, I think that had something to do with it as well. Like, yeah, okay, like, you know, slaves are all well and good if you have a use for them, but how many people have a use for a slave versus how many people like wine, fruits, and cloth? How many people like eating, getting drunk, and being clothed versus how many people enjoy slaves? Yeah, I'm gonna go like the first three. Probably more money came out of it. Yes, that's just my opinion. Anyway, he used his wealth to support and endow schools. Here we go. This is where like the leftists have to fucking have a problem with it, or they say it's all just part of the establishment and the patriarchy that exists today. Because he used his wealth to support and endow hospitals, schools. Goddamn burping. Schools, hospitals, almshouses, whatever the fuck that is, and churches in Bristol. Okay, well, that last one would put him out of fucking favour with the left, absolutely. London and elsewhere. He's named blah, blah, blah. He's, got landmarks named after him. God damn it. Why have I got fucking... okay, blah, blah, blah. Career was blah, 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 blah. Goes on about his career, Royal African thing. Also supported and endowed schools, blah, blah, blah. He founded, okay. Queen Elizabeth's Hospital School and helped Coslin's Hospital boarding school, which opened in 1710, and an endowment to be managed by the Society of Merchant Ventures for its upkeep, blah, blah, blah. So he died. Modern reprisal. In recent decades, with increasing recognition of his role in the slave trade, there has been growing criticism. Yeah, so there's been growing criticism of him in lately. A statue designed by John Cassidy was erected in Bristol in 1895. Right, so that's when this statue went up. And yeah, you can see it here. Here it is. This is a statue. This statue went up in 1895. Oh, and look. Oh, isn't that nice? That fucking Wikipedia is so up to date and so in it. A statue of Evans formerly in the centre of Bristol, erected in 1895, toppled in 2020. Wow, that's so good that you stay up to date on that. You fucking, but of course, Wikipedia has no bias. Oh, that's just a fact, it just happened. Yeah, but you didn't have to be so fucking on it. These people were fucking... And I know what you're thinking, well, he was an evil white man who was all about the slave trade. Oh, look, we got another page opened up here that I just thought might bring some... the Arab slave trade in Africa. Centuries of Arab slave trade. The Arab slave trade was involved in some of the most horrendous... horrendous atrocities. Wow, I really struggle with that word. I almost called it acriticos. Atrocities known against Africans, while slavery in the United States before 1865. Jesus Christ, so... Wait, when was his statue? His statue went up in 1895. Wow. Okay, so his statue went up a little bit after. Yeah, okay. Anyway. Better known, perhaps more discussed, the Arab slave trade in Africa was just as brutal. Was just as brutal and dehumanizing. Yeah, okay, just as. You're taking some fucking liberty with that. Slavery has likely existed since the early days of human civilization, but this lesson we'll discuss. See, I got this from this is from like an academic website, study.com, and it's slavery existed since the early days of human civilization, but the lessons of the Arab slave trade in Africa beginning in the 7th century. Now, this is the 1800s. When this guy was doing it, right? So that's the 19th century. Like 1800s would be, 19, because, you have the 0th century or whatever. But anyway, so beginning in, the Arabs started trading in blacks in the 7th century. So 1,100 years before this cunt was involved in, this idea that fucking Western white men, hold all the fucking, the brunt of evil, the brunt of slavery. When, right here it says, beginning in the 7th century, that's 1,100 years before these evil white Englishmen started trading in these African slaves, by the way, who they brought off the Arabs. The Arabs have been doing this for 1,100 years before. But, it's all Whitey's fault because, we can't say anything bad about Arabs. in the 7th fucking century. That's when fucking Arabs started enslaving blacks. Because the people enslaved came from a large number of different tribes, we refer to them simply as Africans and Arabs, though also African as those doing the enslaving. Okay, we get that. Islam spreads around the year 633, a year after the death of Muhammad. Muslim armies took much of what today is Egypt, Syria, Palestine, Iraq, and the North African coasts and parts of Iran. Okay, so basically after Muhammad died, they said, let's start up this slave trade, because our prophet was all about fucking slavery. But of course, you know, it's all Whitey's fault, and we need to take down, like, and it's so good that all these Black Lives protesters in the UK, they're toppling down statues of white dudes who were involved in an already over 1,000-year-old slave trade started by Arabs, and they're not touching any fucking mosque or anything like that because, you know, as we know, that would be racist and that would be fucking wrong. Anywho, so this goes on. So, yeah. Anywho, I got more to this. So that's basically the history of the statue. Yeah, it was a guy who, you know, basically got into the slave trade over 1,000 years after it started, made some money from it, and, you know, built a few hospitals and schools and churches with that money, and he was doing something that wasn't considered immoral at the time. Immoral by my standards? Abso-fucking-lutely. Immoral by today's standards? Of course. Yes. Well, unless, of course, you're in an Arab country, then it's still deemed moral, but we can't talk about that, can we? Racist! Right, so they pull down the statue. Don't touch a fucking mosque because, you know, this statue represents much more slavery than any mosque ever does. Yeah. And then we have this police officer who talks about why they were allowed to just tear down this statue. Let's go to this guy.
That has been a historical figure that has caused the black community quite a lot of angst over the last couple of years. So whilst I am
he's caused the black community, this statue has caused the black community quite a lot of angst over the past couple of years. Yeah, you know what had been causing the black community quite a bit of angst over the past, 1,000 years before this guy did anything that you're worried about? Arabs. Just saying. But, you know, over the last couple of years, it's been a bit of a, you know, people have considered that having a statue there being a bit daft.
Pointed to people with damage, one of our statues. I do understand why it's happened. It's very symbolic.
Yeah, speaking of symbolic, look at what's around his neck. Pay attention to that.
I wonder why we didn't intervene and why we just allowed people to put it in the docks. We made a very tactical decision.
We made a very tactical decision. We're all a bunch of pussies, a bunch of nancies and queers, so we figured if we got involved, being a bunch of pussies, nancies and queers, we'd get our asses handed to us, eh? Innit?
Stop people from doing that act may have caused further disorder, and we decided the safest piece to do.
Oh, that's good. You know, it's only a couple of 100 years old, so, you know, why respect it?
In terms of our policing tactics, was to allow it to take place. Should you have stopped?
Look at all those Black Lives Matter protesters. Yeah, and much like the people pulling down the statue and dragging it to where it is, notice the diversity. It's not a bunch of white people. It's not a bunch of white anarchists at all.
This happening, should you have protected the statue?
Oh, wait, I think I see a black. Ooh, well, that's justified.
So our policing style was from the outset low-key.
See these oppressed black people pushing the statue down the street? These poor oppressed black people? Oh, there's one.
We were not able to get to the statue in time to protect it. And once it had actually been toppled, there was clearly a pre-planned attempt to bring that down. They had grappling ropes and they had the right tools. So once it was down, we made a decision. The right thing to do was just allow it to happen.
See, these oppressed black people rolling the statue because it's been oppressing them for years. The statue is blacker than the people pulling it down. Oh, the fucking irony.
Because what we did not want is tension.
Some people will say that maybe that's the wrong strategy, that you should have intervened and challenged this behaviour.
So I understand why people might think that we should have intervened.
Because it's your fucking job.
Challenged, but this was a very difficult policing operation.
Yeah, it is when you've got a fucking pro-LGBT fucking shit around your neck. Yeah, I understand why it's difficult, because you consider everyone a...
There's a lot of content.
See, I may look like a white man, but I'm actually gay. So, being a fucking Nancy boy, I'm actually one of the oppressed, so I want the statue to go down, because it symbolises my own oppression, doesn't it?
Text that sits around it, and I believe we did the right thing.
Well, I believe you are fucking wrong, sir. I believe...
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Yeah, that's what I believe about you, sir.
No regrets. No regrets.
No regrets. No, fuck that. I got no regret. I don't give a fuck about any of it. Because at the end of the day...
He took my toy. She hit my bell. I want a potty. I want a cookie. I want to stay up. I want me. Mine. Now.
And of course, how can we forget this from just a month or so ago? Yeah, maybe a month ago, when apparently the greatest threat to the UK was the COVID virus. This happens.
Listen to us. Hello? We've had a call, haven't we? Because we want to come, otherwise there might be something going.
Yeah, notice around her neck the same fucking LGBTQ fucking little fucking scarf thing for her ID.
Right. We need to double check. I appreciate what you're saying about social distancing. So
I appreciate what you're saying about the social distancing, but I don't really give a fuck, because if you see, I got the rainbow flag on, which means I'm a fucking authority figure.
Yeah, fuck off.
Right, so we need to check the room to make sure nothing's going on.
Stay away from me.
What's your name?
Don't matter.
Well, we're going to find out anyway.
What are you doing in my house? What are you doing in my house?
I have just explained to you.
What are you doing in my house?
See, this is where they can intervene. Well, we thought you had more than 4 people in your house, so we had to intervene, and then a whole fucking... Oh, but then 500 people wanted to pull down a statue, so we couldn't do nothing about it.
Why we're here. We've had a call, there's a disturbance, that's why we're here.
We've had a call, there's a disturbance, so we've had to kick in your front door. What if I pull down a statue? Oh, well, that wouldn't be a disturbance. That would be an act of social justice. Go right ahead.
What, so you kicked me door in?
Should you have opened the door?
No.
We've explained that to you.
No, I told you why I wouldn't open the door.
See, look, she's got the fucking tag on. Yeah, see? All these cunts. And, you know, of course, you're just a conspiracy theorist. Why would they... Yeah, why would a fucking homo fucking police officer who wants to see fucking, you know, shit torn down, and he's allowing it to happen, and then this bull dyke of a policewoman who just, you know, white man breaking social distancing, let's kick in his door. Yeah, of course, I'm the conspiracy theorist. You know, it's all a complete fucking coincidence, and yeah, I'm fucking wrong on everything. Yeah, no, it's a great idea. Having fucking women and gays in the police force was totally a fucking smart idea, and it's such a good idea that we did that. And yeah, should we stay on with the fucking? Yeah, let's stay on with this shit. Hang on, I'm just gonna minimize my browser because we don't need to see that anymore when it go between videos. So of course, you know, it's all fucking conspiracy. It's, you know, it's not fucking Marxist fucking infiltrating shit, because, you know, every fucking Marxist isn't pro fucking, you know, they don't wear all the fucking symbols. Like, actual gay people don't walk around with fucking rainbow shit on them 24/7 to symbolize their fucking allegiance to the fucking community. No, it's only these fucking Marxist fucking faggots. But anyway, yeah, okay, so this has been going on, and yeah, again, I'm just the fucking conspiracy theorist, but yeah, let's go with this video.
Bruh, they got them bricks, bruh. We are protesting.
Yeah, notice how these bricks don't match the bricks on the ground at all. And I know you think, oh, they're the same color as the ones they're put on top of. Yeah, they're the same color, but they're a completely fucking different shape.
Shit crazy. Some random ass bricks, bro. Ain't no construction.
Okay, I don't know why the video is just frozen like that.
Ain't no construction, bro. Just some random ass bricks sitting here.
Yeah, so no construction, just random ass bricks. Just they just happen to fucking be there. You like my background? Swaddle. Yeah. So yeah, that's from that. And yeah, I know what you're thinking, oh, they're the same ones, but no, I've viewed the video, I've viewed other videos from the same angle, of the same thing, and yeah, although the bricks they're placed on may be the same color, completely fucking different shape. It's, what, they're going to replace, these are the curved bricks that interlock with each other. They're going to replace all the fucking square bricks, rectangle bricks that are in that area with these curved ones, and that fucking pallet, that pile, would only do a 16th of what needs to be done. But, you know, that's why they're there. But no, I don't believe that for a fucking... I don't believe that for a fucking second. Like, this is Antifa fucking dropping off bricks. And, yeah, and as you can hear, this is, like, you know, from that video, that was a black guy fucking who's not, you know, on it. And it's all fucking Soros funded. And speaking of Soros funded... Yeah, here's a fucking Antifa guy going around trying to pay black people to go do his fucking bidding. But, you know, it's fucking, you know, the right wing who are responsible for slavery and, you know, are oppressing the blacks.
Go get everything you can find. These are the boards right here. This is the team. There's more stuff that we can put out here. Hey, there's 3 picnic tables up here. There's a couple picnic tables up here. Come on, y'all.
Yep, and there he is. Fucking, yeah, there's 3 picnic tables up here. Yeah, go attack him. I just paid you fucking, you know, a couple of $100. Go do as you're told. I guess it's not slavery because, well, at the end of the day, he's paying the blacks. So, you know, Democrats have, you know, progressed a little, I guess. I guess that's why they call themselves progressives. Yeah, so, yeah, there was that. And what else have we got? I got a fucking few here. Yeah, because, yeah, there's that, and the fact that yeah, like with the bricks thing, where the black guy's like, yeah, look, this is bullshit. This is happening. It goes on to basically, yeah, they're pushing fucking Antifa out of their fucking, like, they know that Antifa are there just to cause shit and to ruin their, like, yeah, no, ruin their protests, because they're protesting over the unjust death of a fucking guy who was killed by a cop, which was 100% murder, 100% unnecessary, and no one is denying that. But then you get these fucking Marxists who come in and are just using it for their fucking, you know, LARPing social fucking, you know, revolution. And, yeah, people are catching on, and the Black Lives Matter people are catching on, which is fucking awesome. That's where this video... There's an Antifa guy getting his ass handed to him. Yeah, he tried to break shit, and they were having no part of him smashing up their community. They were having no part of this fucking trust fund fucking white boy coming into their community and smashing shit up under the guise of being their fucking ally. And it goes even further that they went into, Yeah, or they went into like the South, I'm not sure where it is, but they went into like a red state and tried this shit, and yeah, here's what happened.
Good at all. They just beat the ever-loving snot out of 3 or 4 guys, and it's going again. God damn it. The Antifa guys are not doing well here. They're all getting the shit kicked out of them. Oh, it's going bad. The Antifa guys are being chased like crazy. Told you, Ukaipa ain't the place to be. Those are Antifa guys running. Antifa guys they're getting the shit kicked out of them. Oh no, this isn't fair, guys. This isn't fair.
I love the sarcasm in his voice. Hey, this isn't fair, guys. Come on. Yeah, don't punch him in the head again.
Come on. The Antifa guys are just you can't come to Ukaipa with this shit. You can't come to Ukaipa. They're getting the fucking shit kicked out.
Go home. Go home. Get the fuck out of here. Here's your shoe. Hey, homie. Hey, here's your shoe, dog.
Enough, guys. We don't need to follow them. I know we don't need to follow them. They've had enough. Holy shit, shit's hitting the fan here, but like I said, this Ukaipa, the Antifa.
Yep. Yeah, see, people are fucking waking up to these fucking social justice queefs and realizing who they are and what they actually fucking stand for, and they're wanting no fucking part of it. And yeah. Okay, this is, where I get to, okay, let's get to the funny videos now. I got another one I'm going to play, but it's just kind of sad, so I won't play that. This is a woman, a female anti-femme, I guess. She decides that she's going to spark the revolution by throwing a Molotov cocktail, and, well, here are the results. Okay, we need to go back on that. This is great. She picks it up while it's leaking flaming liquid everywhere. Okay, so she has it in her hand. Look, you can see behind her. Like, the fact that everything's lit up that way doesn't tell her anything because, you know, woman, physics. And, you know, she goes to throw it. Oh, and here it goes over her head, still leaking everywhere. Holy shit, I bet that is the fastest she's ever moved in her life.
How dare you?
How dare I indeed. She is, dreadlocks ablaze. Oh. Hadouken!
Oh shit! Oh shit! Yo! Oh shit!
Yeah, and that's what happens when women play with fire. You're gonna get burned. And yeah, here's the last one, which is a bunch of, this is straight up, like, I don't know whether that woman was Black Lives Matter or Antifa. She's definitely an agitator. I mean, come on. She's throwing a fucking Molotov cocktail, attempting to throw a Molotov cocktail. Unfortunately for her, she threw like a girl. Anyway, speaking about a bunch of girls, here's a bunch of girls getting actually arrested.
Keep scooting back for me, man. Don't stand up for me, miss. These Nazis are tormenting our children.
Look at this fucking dumb bitch. I don't understand what's happening. I'm part of a revolution.
Hey, these Nazis are tormenting Americans. It's okay.
You got tormenting American. Not a child. You're an adult. You're out there making adult decisions. You're breaking a thing. And look at her shirt, like, you know, be gay. Ooh, oh, she's so edgy.
It's gonna be okay. Where are the adults?
Where are the adults? They're arresting her.
Where are our veterans?
We're our leader. Sir, she's having a panic attack.
Like that, so she's having a panic attack.
Our politicians are not getting arrested for panic attack. What are they doing right now? Well, guys, and the fastest drugs.
She can't even handle the fact because she realizes she's going to get in so much trouble with Daddy and he's going to take away all her fucking credit cards.
Brutalize our kids. They aren't letting us.
Oh, but don't worry, she's got her fucking Doc Martens on. She's clearly ready for the revolution and to kick some Nazi skulls. Meanwhile, there's fucking what she perceives as a Nazi right in front of her. And what does she do? She drops to her knees and quivers like a fucking bitch.
That woman have her dialysis.
She's my sister. I need to calm her down. She's having a panic attack.
See that? She's my sister. I need to calm her down. See, this is the world that they live in, where they just have a panic attack at school and everything stops for them. And it's like, okay, you don't have to take the test, sweetheart. It's okay. I'm sorry I called you sweetheart. I didn't mean that. No, you don't have to do anything you don't want to. You're special. And this is what happens when, you know, participation trophies meets reality.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Woman have her dialysis.
Sir.
These fascist kids are putting the lives of children at risk.
Look at her. She's working herself up, trying to make it worse. Yeah, you know what she's panicking about? That she's not actually panicking. That's what's bothering her the most. Sir, you don't understand. Oh, God, do I have the other one? Oh, I can't believe I don't fucking have it. Where? Oh. Do I have the... Okay, you've got to be fucking shitting me. I don't have the actual fucking video. Antifa, BJ, no. Oh, don't tell me I fucking deleted. Don't tell me I deleted the actual fucking video that I wanted to show, that I was going to show for the ending. Oh, okay, I was going to use the endo. The movie for the end, but I don't. Oh, okay, here we go. Found it. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, apparently like they set off a fucking bomb, and yeah, at one of the riots, and these Antifa cunts. Here's what happened. One of them got injured, got a bit of shrapnel, as it were, because, you know, these people are fighting a real war in a real revolution.
Breathe. You're good, bro. You're good. Yeah, good. You're good.
Look, they've got a belt making a tourniquet for that scratch. Look at how tiny that fucking scratch is. They're telling him to breathe. Breathe. And look at this fucking nerd.
Good. It's all right. I know.
Okay, we have to go back over that. Just listen to what he says. I'm gonna lose my leg. He actually said that. I'm gonna lose my leg. Dude, this... Okay, we have to play that again because that is one of the funniest things ever.
I know.
You're not gonna lose your leg. That fucking gauze pad is way too big for such a small cut. And look at this. They're packing it in, and they're like, hang on, this is what happens in like all the movies I've seen, right? You put a belt above the scratch, the wound, and then you put this pad in. And is there anything we're forgetting from the movies? Is there anything we're forgetting that happens in the movie? Put pressure on it? Yeah, that's in the movies. Wait. There's something else they do in the movies. What is it? What is it they do with these wounds in the movies? We're forgetting something. Oh, here, you forgot this. You forgot something from the movies. Quick.
Just letting you know.
Quick, cut his pants. Because we saw that in a movie. Why else would there be scissors in the med kit? These people are fucking LARPing. This is fucking insane.
Gay!
Is an understatement. And of course, I had to make a I had to make a fucking basically a meme out of it. So I'm gonna play it at the end of the episode as the outro. But anyway, I'll play it now, just for the hell of it, just to make fun of these cunts.
Breathe. You're good, bro. You're good. Yeah, good. You're good. Good. It's all right. It's all good. I know. Breathe. You're not doing the work.
Yes.
You're okay. They're trying to turn again.
We just don't want you to bleed.
We just don't want you to bleed, okay? You're good. You're good. It's coming out of your leg. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
She's a woman. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Just letting you know.
Yeah, so yeah, I just had to make that because as soon as I saw it, I just thought, oh wow, how far we've fallen as a society of what we consider fucking, like this is fucking, this is what just happened then. That is like the fucking, that's their war, and it's even, I can't think of the fucking politician who actually compared them to like the people, the men who went off and fought in fucking World War II because, they're just as brave. What they're going through right now with these protests and their scratches and boo-boos is exactly what happened in the beaches of Normandy on D-Day. They are just as stunning and just as brave as those men. Oh my God.
Gay!
Yeah, and that Jesus Christ, it's almost been an hour and I haven't gotten to any of the stories I wanted to get to. Well, I was planning to get to originally until all this shit happened, but that's cool. We're just going to keep going with this because, you know what? We'll get into one of the actual stories that isn't to do with the riots after. I got a nice story here that basically makes a nice God damn it, this fucking. It makes a nice segue. This is from local Australian television show, Channel 10. What's the show called? The channel is 10. God, it's been so long, but I just saw this pop up on Gab, and I actually signed up fucking so I could view their fucking website. And that reminds me, I haven't turned my VPN back on, have I? Oh well, okay. I'm streaming this episode without a VPN. Probably not a smart idea on my part, but it's happening anyway. And, okay, so, anyway, so this is what happened from the, Channel 10. This is, what they had on, because all this is happening, and we're forgetting something. There's something we're actually forgetting about this month, because the Black Lives Matter has taken over, COVID has taken over, and there's something where actually it's equally as important. Well, according to Channel 10, it's equally as important. And it's something we really need to remember. Okay, here it is.
You can make what you will of the Instagram, like titling it, but there would have been some 14-year-olds. It might have been their very first time, being an activist.
It's their first time being an activist. This is former comedian Peter Hellier talking about how there are some 14-year-olds for whom this is their first time being an activist. So it's a very, this show isn't left-wing at all.
You know, and they will ask questions, and you'll ask what now, and listen and learn. And there's so many resources, podcasts, books out there that we don't have any.
I agree, Peter. There are so many podcasts and books and stuff out there that people shouldn't just take your word for it. They shouldn't just, assume that what you say is God. They should, look at all of it. They should, go on alternate, social media sites. They should go on sites like this is going to be on BitChute and hear other opinions from the other side about what's going on. So, yeah, I agree with you, Peter. Hell yeah. They should listen to podcasts because they're not just going to hear your worldview. You fucking idiot. You just told people to listen to the opposition. You dumb cunt.
Excuse.
The listening points.
Absolutely.
Now, it's Pride Week on Neighbours.
Oh, there it is. It's Pride Week on Neighbours is what she's about to say. And, yeah, of course. Pride Week. Well, that's really important. And a show called Neighbours, which hasn't been popular since, the early 1990s. But for whatever reason, I guess Channel 10 have to put out a certain amount of local content for whatever, like the way it works with TV licensing in Australia. So this show has kept going despite nobody giving a fuck about it for almost 2 decades now. To the point where, this is happening.
And it's brought someone to Ramsay Street who's a whole lot more than the girl next door.
A whole lot... Oh, wait. That's transphobic.
How dare you?
A whole lot more than the girl next door?
Courtney, welcome to Lassiter's. I'm Paul Robinson. Now, thank you for coming at such short notice. Now, if there is anything you need, anything at all, you just let me know and I will attend to it personally.
Yeah, 3 bottles of ginger, 4 bottles of raspberry.
I will have it delivered to your room. On ice.
Dry ice.
Yeah, of course.
And Courtney Act joins us now. Did he manage to find you some dry ice as requested?
Look, Paul Robinson is a very resourceful man.
Wait, is that his name or is that his character's name? I'm confused.
But he unfortunately didn't find the dry ice, and I was very disappointed.
You've been such a Neighbours fan for so long. Was it weird? How was it like acting opposite, the infamous Paul Robinson?
I just watched it tonight, and I just got such a kick. Like, I started giggling, and I was all giddy, and I called my best friend, and I was like, I'm on TV.
Oh, look, it's Rainbow Bingo. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay.
And I'm like OG Neighbours, like Madge and Mrs. Mangle and Harold and, of course, Kylie and Jason.
And Bouncer. What about Bouncer?
Oh, look. There's Australia's favourite Muslim, Waleed Ali, happily talking to a transgender woman.
Oh, Bouncer, don't bring up Bouncer. No. There is already so much going on in the world, Waleed. We don't need to think about Bouncer.
You're right, I apologise. It was really cool of me.
Courtney, what would it have meant to you then when you're a kid watching Neighbours to see yourself, and other members of the queer community represented on screen?
It would have meant a whole lot of...
Honestly, it just would mean so much. It's Pride Month. It's Neighbours. Getting to see yourself reflected back on television like that.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with young people, though, because young people aren't watching Neighbours. So this has nothing to do with exposing young people to Pride Month. And, oh, look, somebody's wearing a rainbow flag as a cape. Oh, aren't they? This is just pure fucking virtue signalling.
It reduces that sense of isolation, because when you're young and you're queer, you sort of, I sort of think to myself, oh, that boy looks cute. Oh, wait, no, none of the other boys talk about liking boys. Maybe I should keep that to myself. I'll keep that on the down low. There's obviously something wrong with that. And then it slowly breeds shame over time. And to see it on television really helps young people to see themselves and go, oh, I'm okay too.
It's amazing to be celebrating that also at a time when there's so much going on in the world right now that's not so positive. You're living in LA at the
yeah, I like that they have to put up Los Angeles. Like, oh, she's in Los. Oh, yeah. Hey, fuck it. I'll say she. Why not? She's in Los Angeles. Oh, wow. That makes her special and important. Oh, I know. Yeah, all these fucking pathetic fucking elderly housewives are like, oh, Los Angeles. That's where television is made. Oh, that's special. Those people are better than us. If she's in Los Angeles, she must be better than us. Because, oh, my God. Yeah, wow, a fucking tranny is in fucking Hollywood. You know, the fucking world capital of pedophilia. Yeah, I'm call me shocked.
moment. How are you feeling with the protests and everything that's going on over there?
I'm actually glad that I'm here.
That's what the bloody Marxists always say.
Being out in the streets, marching in the protests.
That's what the bloody Marxists always say.
And feeling the anger and feeling the frustration.
You're fucking a white male!
Yeah, this is a white man talking. Let's not forget that.
And the fear and also feeling the hope is a really powerful thing. And I think, you know, a lot of people in Australia might sort of sit there and go, oh, glad I'm not there.
You'd all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
No, I just had to throw that one in. There was no need for that sound effect. It's just one of my favourite fucking sound bites.
But I really am glad that I'm here. And I also think that it's not just the USA's problem. You know, we've heard today about the young Aboriginal boy and his altercation with the police, where we've heard about deaths in custody of Indigenous people consistently. And we know that racism...
That's a good trip. Yeah, fuck him. He wouldn't go down.
...is a thing. If you ask a white Australian if they would like to be treated like Aboriginal people are treated in Australia, their answer would be no. But you know what? The system isn't broken. The system was built this way.
The system isn't broken. The system is built this way.
And the system needs to be dismantled. And I think
what the bloody Marxists always say.
Yeah, the system needs to be dismantled. White man who pretends to be white woman says everything needs to be torn down because reality isn't good enough. Yeah, okay.
Everything that's going on, unfortunately, is necessary because people have tried for decades, for hundreds of years, to fix this system. And
what system? Now, I'm sure that the people on the project, in their infinite wisdom and journalistic integrity, especially Waleed Ali,
Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar!
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to follow up with, you know, when you say the system is broken and it needs to be torn down, what exactly are you talking about? They're going to ask about, you know, specifics because, you know, these are intelligent people. They're not just going to go along with everything's wrong and it needs to be torn down and accept that as an answer, because what does that even mean? Everything is broken and it needs to be torn down. What is broken and what needs to be torn down? Like, these are the follow-up questions they're totally going to have, because at the end of the day, these are intelligent people asking intelligent things.
And I hope that this big noise that is being heard around the world is actually the thing that finally brings about some positive change.
Well, it's always a delight to have you on, Courtney. You can catch Neighbours weeknights.
Look at that, no follow-up questions.
On 10p.
Oh, Neighbours. We were talking about Neighbours, weren't we?
Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar!
Sorry, I went on a diatribe there.
I went on a diatribe there, didn't I? Right, so, yeah, that's Channel 10's fucking Black Lives Matter correspondent, white man pretending to be woman. Oh, wrong sound effect. I meant... Yeah, because, you know, it's a complete power-up. Yep, okay. That was just a sound effect I had in front of me, and I pushed it. Sue me. And speaking of man pretending to be woman, a fucking British... Oh, actually, I can get to this story. Where's my fucking web browser? Yeah, we can go to this one. And I think, how long have we gone? Oh, okay, we've gone about an hour. Yeah, we'll finish it out on the whole tranny thing. Yeah, this will be a Black Lives Matter tranny podcast, whatever. Woman's YouTube meltdown over Big Brother 2020 rejection. Now, I didn't know Big Brother was they took a shitty show from literally 20 years ago, and now they're trying to revamp it. I mean, what's next? They're going to try and bring back fucking MasterChef? This is just how sad television has gotten. This is just how fucking pathetic they are now. And they're taking shit from 2 decades ago. Shit that I remember as a teenager. Okay, 20 years ago, I was 14, 15, I was 15 years old, and I looked at it as a 15-year-old and went, this is beneath me, I'm not interested in this, and that's Big Brother and MasterChef. I went, yeah, no, restaurants are fucking gay, and I'm never going to think they're cool, and reality TV is gay, and I'm never going to think it's cool, and they're trying to bring it back because, what? People who were fucking in their... Like, the only people who were watching this shit back then were people in their fucking, late 60s, and they're all fucking dead now. Who is going to watch this shit? Who thinks television is good? Who is alive that still watches... Okay, I guess there must be people alive who still watch fucking television, because this goes on. A transgender woman from the Gold Coast has been sacked from her job following her meltdown on YouTube over being rejected by Big Brother. Now, God, I wish I could bring up that Soph post. Yeah, for those who don't know, Soph is this teenage girl who does a whole lot of YouTube videos, and she just goes out of her way to be an edgelord. Anyway, there was something she tweeted. It was an article about how 50% of transgender teenagers are committing suicide under the lockdown, and she had that article, and then accompanying it, she posted Bon Jovi going, "Whoa, we're halfway there," and yeah, I consider that funny. You might not, but I do. Anyway, yeah, okay. Transgender Gold Coast woman has been sacked from her job following an embarrassing YouTube meltdown over being rejected from Big Brother. Yep, the fact that you applied for Big Brother should be embarrassing. Not getting rejected. Wow. Yeah, I guess getting rejected from something that is just fucking retarded to begin with. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Jolene Dawson shared the 11-minute video titled, "I didn't make it into Big Brother Australia and I'm upset," to her channel last Friday, where it's since been viewed more than 14,000 times. Is that it? Yeah, that's not even that bad. In the tearful clip, Miss Dawson said her community deserves... sorry, I need to do my... I apologise. I will do my best transgender woman voice for this. In their tearful clip, Miss Dawson said her community deserves to see a trans narrative on TV, and I'm the perfect person to give Australia to show that we're real people. She argued the show could have broken the mould, accusing them of picking contestants who are genetic and ordinary, and don't really bring anything to the show. You never see talented people, Mrs. Dawson said. When I was a kid, I didn't have people like me to look up to. I want to be that person for someone else so they don't have to feel the same way I did growing up. Oh, shit. Okay, that hurt my voice. I would not make a good transgender. Okay, and she goes on and... Oh, shit, hang on. Oh, Jesus Christ, that brought shit up from the fucking back of my lungs into my throat just then. In a disclaimer under the video, the 24-year-old wrote she was in no way, trying to imply that Big Brother, or Emerald Shine, are transphobic or didn't pick me to enter the house because I'm trans. I'm sharing my feelings as a trans person trying to succeed in the entertainment industry, and in no way do I believe my gender identity played a factor in the outcome of my audition. Yeah, in her audition tape. And you know what? Fuck this article. Let's just go to this fucking cunt's audition tape because I have it here.
Hi guys.
Hey guys.
I normally wouldn't make a video like this.
Gay!
And I wasn't going to, but I've spent literally all day crying because I read an article that
You're
gay.
This year's season of Big Brother.
She's 24, which means she was 4 years old when Big Brother was a thing. How the fuck does she know about Big Brother? That's my question. How does somebody who was literally a fucking toddler when Big Brother was a thing know about or care about it? Okay, so this, just the fact that a 24-year-old wants to be on Big Brother, that speaks volumes about parenting that was going on. Because clearly this child was shown fucking, all this horse shit as a fucking toddler, as a small child, and said, this is what it means to be a real person. You need to, okay, I guarantee no father in the picture. I'm just throwing it out there right now.
They've already, been cast, and they're, in the house, and they're filming it.
And they're doing it without me.
And I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but, I wanted to be on Big Brother, so bad, and I, even auditioned, and I never auditioned for shows. Even the shows that I've been on, I've never...
You're a mentally ill gay.
...auditioned. And, I thought surely, I get it, and I obviously didn't.
If you want to be in the entertainment industry, start a YouTube channel. By the way, I know she has a fucking YouTube channel. You don't need fucking Big Brother. No, you were just looking at a payday.
I just thought, it had been put off because of coronavirus, but then I, read this article today.
I just thought it was put off by coronavirus. Yeah, how's this? The emotion. He can't hold back his actual man voice when he gets emotional. I'm so upset, and I just can't. It just bothers me.
And apparently, everyone's been cast, and everyone's, in the house, filming. And
Wait, cast? I thought it was reality.
It's just, so upsetting to me because, they pick these people that are just, generic and ordinary and...
Yeah, well, guess what trans is in 2020?
Don't really bring anything to the show. They aren't ever talented. You never see talented people on these shows. Think about the people on Married at First Sight. Think about the people that you see...
Yeah, I can't do that because I don't watch those shows. I enjoy watching people on the internet who are actually talented and interesting. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I did something. I've got no fucking... hang on. I hit a key on my keyboard that apparently was mute. Yeah, and that was accidental. That's how boring you are, bitch. I accidentally muted you. It was just instinctual.
Never talented, they're never interesting, and this is my career, this is my job. I've been on so many shows and I work so hard.
Your career, your job is being on Big Brother 2020.
And there's not a single fucking person in this country that can do what I've done.
What, grow your hair long and act like a chick? Yep, yeah, that... God damn it, why don't I have a fucking... Warwick Kappa.
And, why would they not pick me? Do they not want to make good TV? I make good fucking TV.
Well, no, you make YouTube videos. You should be proud of that. You should be proud that you're not on TV. The idea that you think there is something called good TV in 2020 just shows how out of touch you are. Anyway, continue, milady.
I've been on X Factor. I've been on Trial by Kyle. I was on Botch. I'm...
Never heard of any of it.
Always, entertaining. People love working with me. I'm always entertaining. People love watching me.
You're not being entertaining now. You're just being a fucking soy boy and, quite frankly, coming off a bit
gay. And, like, I don't know. It's like Australian media just, like...
Australian media is all about you and everything you represent. You are Australian media, you tranny faggot.
Just passes up the opportunity to have someone that knows what they're doing and, you know, can give a good storyline and be interesting.
What is your storyline? I was born with a dick. I wish I wasn't. That's it.
And smart and funny and talented, and like they just pass it up because they want these generic people that everyone else can
You're a transgender in 2020. Again, you are generic.
Relate to, but like, where is the trans narrative? Like, we deserved
where is the trans narrative? Well, how about you actually be entertaining and then you know, continue
to like see that on TV, and we just don't get to, and it's just like so unfair because I'm like,
oh my god, it's so unfair. I mean, I'm portraying a stereotypical woman to the best of my ability.
The perfect person to like give that narrative to Australia and show everyone like
you're an ugly dude.
That we're real people and that like we work hard.
You're real people. Yeah, good one.
Hard, and we're like,
we work hard. Yeah, that's why you're always complaining about not having jobs. We work hard and I'm on a video complaining about not having work. What?
No, smart and funny and like, like I don't want to cry in this video. Like I've been crying all day and it's just not fair. And I know like so many people are going to be like, oh my God, get over it. Or like, there's always next year. But like, you don't understand. Like, I'm one of the few people that still... Like, I'm working in entertainment as a trans woman. Like, not many people can say that. Like, not many people can say that they've been working for as long as I have in entertainment and, like, done the things that I've done. Like, I'm still relevant. People still talk about me. It's just a sick reason. Like, these shows always pass up on having me there, but it's my fucking job. Like, it's my career. If you don't hire me, like, what the fuck am I gonna do?
What the fuck am I gonna do? It's my job. If you don't hire me, what am I gonna do? Well, no, it's not your job. Your job is to do your job. Like, once you're hired, that's your job. Then you have a job. Until somebody hires you, you're jobless. That's how jobs work. So, what the fuck is this bloke talking about? Okay, let's let him continue.
Like, it's not fair, and they just pass...
It's not fair. Yeah.
Pass up on me, and I don't know if it's because I'm trans.
Well, you do, and it's not. It's because you fucking suck.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. I mean, I'm just a trans person in 2020. You're not black. It's 2020. This is the year of the black. So become transracial.
Is it that I'm not passable? Is it that...
Okay. You're not passable. Is it because I'm not passable? You just admitted that you're not passable. All right, I'm back on board now. Now you're entertaining.
I'm too passable. I doubt it's that.
Is it because I'm not passable? This says nothing. Is it because I'm too passable? And then immediately follows up with, I doubt it's that. Yeah, it's probably because at the end of the day...
You're fucking a white male!
I would have a very hard time believing that I'm too passable.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm sure Jim Norton would have an opinion.
Like, I just don't understand, and it's not fair. Like, it's not fair to me. Like, this is my job, and then these people...
You keep saying that. You keep saying, this is my job. What, your job is to be trans? That's your job? No, I thought that was your lifestyle choice. Which is it?
Just, you know, they throw together like an audition, and like I said, I've never auditioned for a single show that I've been on, but I went out of my way to audition for this one, and like surely they...
Okay, so this is the first time you've ever auditioned for anything. Also, the first time you haven't gotten it. So basically what you're saying is, up until this point, you've just fallen ass backwards into work, and the first time you tried at something, you failed, and now you're upset. Seems like it could be a generational thing. What's the term? Partition. Oh, it's a fucking everybody gets a trophy generation. Holy shit. For the first time in your life, you had somebody tell you no, and it was the first time anyone said no, and you don't know how to fucking handle it. Congratulations. Welcome to reality, Missy.
They should have been like, wow, she's actually auditioning for this. Like, she wants it. Like, they know that I don't do this.
Oh, they should have known that you wanted it, therefore just given it to you, because at the end of the day, I want skets.
Like,
Totally has never heard no before.
Like, it's just not fair. Like, I went
Life isn't fair, sweetheart. Get used to it. Yeah.
out of my way to try and do my best and make sure that I got on that.
Yeah, you tried and you failed. Learning experience. Hey, do you think I fucking queef every time, you know, a podcast that I think's better than the last one gets less downloads? No. You fucking suck it up and move on.
Show so I can represent my community, so I can have a job. I'm the best person to do it, and they just don't.
I'm the best person to do it.
Fucking pick me, and it's just ridiculous. Like, there's absolutely no reason for them to not.
Yeah, well, clearly there is, because they didn't.
To not. Like, I make good fucking TV.
This isn't good. What I'm doing isn't good.
Like, what am I meant to do?
No manual labour. I mean, you're a bloke. You got that upper body strength and height. And yeah.
What more can I do?
Chop off your dick.
Find me one person that can do everything that I've done. I've transitioned
Every man.
publicly.
You chop your dick off publicly. Now that is good television. All right. If you were willing to chop your dick off publicly in front of cameras and they said no, I am 100% on your side. They don't know good television. But go on.
I'm beautiful. I'm funny. I
well, okay.
Successfully run my own.
Well, if you're successful, you don't need their money, do you? So the fact that you're crying about not getting an audition for a show that hasn't been relevant in over 2 decades, well, about 2 decades, and the fact that you're upset and crying about not getting on it, yeah, I question how successful your business is.
Businesses, like, they've failed and conquered, and I always build myself back up.
Except this time.
It's just, like, not fair. Like, it's really not. And I just, like, I feel like I just feel like giving up, you know?
Yeah, well, 40% of your community feel the same way.
Like, is it my job to make my own TV show for me to be on?
Yes, that's how you get ahead. No, you're absolutely right. Joe Rogan shouldn't do his podcast. What he should do is he should just go on YouTube, whine and bitch that no TV network will pick him up and let him host a talk show. And then if he doesn't, you know, and just bitch about it. Like, you know, what he should have done from the get-go was whine and bitch about not having his own fucking interview talk show. And, you know, if he just whined and bitched and cried enough, he would have ended up with the $100 million Spotify deal that he currently has. Because that's how the world works, you fucktard.
So that we can see trans representation? Like, I don't get it. I don't get what these people want. I don't know what you all want, and like, what am I meant to do? Really? What am I meant to do?
Your own thing. And accept the fact that when it comes to, you know, downloads and views and sponsorship, you know, and, you know, whether or not people like you, life's a meritocracy. Accept it. And compete. Yeah.
I've done fucking everything. I've done music. I've done TV.
So keep trying things until you find something you're good at, because clearly... yeah, okay.
Like, hello?
Really? There's no way this dude is only 24. Like, hello? I was born in the 80s, and I barely remember, like, hello. Anyway.
Find me one person. Find me one person that people not only enjoy seeing, but feel like they know and understand. Find
Blair White.
me one person that shows the trans experience
Blair White.
the way that I do.
Blair White. The way that I... You can't even keep your voice straight. Like, yeah, I'm better at doing your voice than you are. Hello there.
There's no one that does. Like, I'm a unique person telling a unique story.
No, you're not. You're a tranny in 2020. You're old hat.
And I don't know why these companies pass up on...
Again, tranny in 2020. Old hat.
Having me. How am I meant to pay my bills?
That's not the fucking TV network's fault. Oh my god, this is such fucking millennial fucking logic. I applied for the... I have to make rent this month, and I applied for the job, and they said no. Like, it's their fault that I can't pay my rent, because they said no to me. No, it's... Well, it's your fault for not having money saved up, first of all. But secondly, you're not owed anything. See, this is the whole problem with fucking... And I hate to say it, because this woman is technically... Yeah, I'm going to keep calling her a woman. Fuck it. You know what? You want to be... I used to make a point to always call them him and whatever. But, you know, it's over. Like, trannies are just so fucking... It's so 2016. It's so over. I'm just going with your pronouns now, because the whole fucking debate is like, we've all just given up. We don't care anymore. And that's what these people can't understand. It's no longer a gimmick. It's no longer a thing. Yeah, and... Excuse me. And like I was saying, it's this just whole entitled thing. I don't understand. I made myself transgender, therefore everything should be handed to me. And society's moved on. We don't care anymore. And, you know, that's the whole problem with the fucking LGBTQ movement is once they become accepted... They're no longer special. They're no longer outsiders. They're just one of us. You're just a fuckhead like everybody else. And nobody cares about you. Just like everybody else. You're no longer special. Just like everybody else. And that's something they can't fucking handle. Like, this dude honestly thought that by being a tranny, he would forever be special. That he would be this unique fucking unicorn that fucking, you know, shits rainbows and everyone he wanted to be around and everyone wanted to talk to because they all wanted to know how unique and special your experience through life is. But there's 100 fucking million of you right now just on YouTube. Nobody fucking cares anymore. You know what? You know what? Here's what you need to do. Start doing fucking makeup tutorials. Because that seems to be successful for fucking people like you. That seems to be how people like you make their fucking money. So go that route. Or just get a straight up fucking job. Like, you know, why is fucking work a 4-letter word now? And yes, I know that I'm not being literal. But, you know, why is that fucking seen as so fucking hard? It's just fucking, like, go jock a register at a fucking supermarket, answer phones at some business, go do something, anything, clean fucking floors, like, sweep, like, anything, just go fucking work. Like, this idea that unless you're fucking in the public eye, you can't pay your rent is just 100% horseshit, and you know it, we all know it. You're just bitching that you can't do nothing and get paid for it. You can't sit around a house just talking about how special and unique you are, get paid for it, and then have people tell you how special and unique you are. That's it.
If you people aren't even hiring me to do my job, like, it's just not fair. Like, it's...
No, it's exactly fair. It's called a meritocracy. They don't want you. People should not be forced to employ you. People should not be forced. Like, okay, you're acting like your employment is a human right. It's not. if something requires other people to part with their money or part with their labor, it's not a human right.
Not fair at all. And I feel like I've let you guys down because I know, like,
Yeah, you probably have let your fans down because you're bitching.
know how many of you, like, were rooting for me. Like, I would get messages all the time being like, hey, like, I hope you audition for Big Brother. I hope to see you on Big Brother. Like, I hope you're going to be on Big Brother.
How vapid are your fucking fans? Redundant question. I'll continue.
And I was thinking, yeah, I hope so too, but I never mentioned it. I never mentioned it because I didn't want to, like, jinx it. But what was the point?
Okay, so you think jinxing is real. Yeah, this explains so much about you.
Of that, I guess it doesn't matter now. Like, these people know that I make good TV. Like,
yeah, again, they don't know that. Well, yeah.
I've worked with people that are actually on production doing the show. I just don't understand what more I could possibly. Who are they gonna pick?
Not you.
Like I want to know who's in that house that is more interesting and entertaining and funny as me.
Well, yeah, as far as being funny, the fact that you transition to a woman, that's going to hinder your funny.
Like what? What, are they going to have some buff straight guy?
No, they're not going to have me. Oh!
And his, like, love interest, and there's going to be, like, a love triangle.
Yeah, it's almost as if the only people who watch television nowadays are fucking 65-year-old plus women. And, oh my God, it's weird that a bunch of fucking boomers don't want to see tranny love on TV. It's weird, isn't it? That, you know, you can't get a job on television being this, like, super woke fucking, like, thing. Yeah, it's almost as if young people aren't watching television. The kind of people who want to see your shit aren't watching television. Like, this is her whole argument. I don't understand. I've got so many YouTube followers, but they won't hire me on television. Two completely fucking different demographics. There's your problem, you dumb cunt.
Wow, I haven't seen that before. I thought they were fucking ending Neighbours and Home and Away. We don't need it played out again. Like, we need interesting...
I just played shit from Neighbours where someone like you, well, yeah, exactly like you, but a more entertaining version of you, was on Neighbours. Yeah, someone send her that clip.
Stories. We need queer people on TV, and I'm the best representation for people like me. And I don't understand why they wouldn't just hire me, why they wouldn't pick me. Like, and they should be lucky I even auditioned. Shows like that don't even pay that well, you know?
Well, then why are you crying about not being able to make your rent with the money you would have got? Seriously, why?
I just don't know. Like, I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
I really don't. I don't know what to do at all.
Yeah, okay, so, Jesus Christ, this goes on for another fair few minutes. Before we end the podcast, I will, you know, let's go into this cunt's fucking... This is the audition tape that she is so upset that they wouldn't fucking take, that, you know, it wouldn't accept my queer gender stereotype. Yep, this is what they rejected.
I'm Jolene Dawson. I'm 23. I'm 6'1", and I live on the Gold Coast.
I'm 6'1". I don't live on the Gold Coast, and I'm not 23. So what, you're saying I shouldn't be allowed on? Yeah, you're not passing. Okay. Is that supposed to be some Marsha Brady shit where you just brush your hair constantly? Like 99, 100. And you switch to the other side. 1, 2. Like, what is that? Like, if it's supposed to be a hip young person show, they're not going to know who Marsha Brady... How the... Yeah, I doubt fucking... Jesus Christ, I'm almost 36 years old, and I barely know. I only know about Marsha Brady and shit like that because I was a fucking weirdo as a child, and I spent all my time watching old television. I was obsessed with it, but yeah, let's continue. I shouldn't know that reference, is my point. What is that? Oh, there's more, don't worry. Like, yeah, this isn't over. There's more of this fucking video. But first of all, here's me walking. Fucking gay dance music. Oh, another burp. Yeah, but the gay dance music isn't really an issue, is it? Because, you know, the gay dance music. Sorry. Yeah, gay dance music is completely appropriate. But, like, here's me walking. Here's me brushing me hair. How is that an audition? Like, they don't understand how, like, my personality and how funny I am and how entertaining I am. Okay, we are 30 seconds into your video. You have done nothing entertaining. All you've done is walk and brush your hair. Neither of which are entertaining. You know, unless you were born without legs and arms. Yeah, okay, if you're walking down the street and then brushing your hair and you were born with only one arm or some shit like that, yeah, okay, entertaining. But no. You're pretending to apply makeup. Again, born with only one leg and no other limbs, entertaining. A 23-year-old man brushing his face. Not entertaining.
Please don't take it just 'cause you can. Your beauty is beyond.
I'm Jolene. As a kid, I always thought that I would grow up to be a woman, but that's not really how it turned out.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm 23 now, but it took 19 years for me to understand why I didn't feel like myself and why people couldn't see me the way I saw me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Where is fucking Paul Hogan when you need him?
It was scary at first. I thought that being trans was ugly. I thought that...
Hang on.
I thought it would ruin my life. I thought it would be isolating. As I became more myself, people began seeing that there was more to me than just being trans.
There is clearly nothing more to you than being trans. That's the whole reason you didn't get accepted. But, you know. All right, so we are 1 minute and 21 seconds into the video. First 30 seconds were just hairbrushing and walking. So the last 40 seconds have been just fucking applying makeup and saying who you are. You've shown nothing about yourself other than you are trans. And by the way, you've just said there's more to me than being trans. And we are 1 minute and 21 seconds into a 1 minute and 41 second video, and you've done nothing than say that you're trans. There is nothing in this video that you've shown so far other than the fact that you are trans, and you've only got 20 seconds left. So these next 20 seconds better be goddamn entertaining and goddamn informative. Otherwise, I have to side with fucking Big Brother Incorporated. Let's find out. 20 seconds, bitch.
People already in my life that understood me the most. I have no regrets about becoming a woman. It was freeing in a way I never really expected it to be.
All right. She was just... we have to rewind this. I know I should be just playing out the last 20 seconds, but okay. We've gone from petting a dog for no reason. People just don't understand me. Petting a dog like, oh, look at me. I'm so caring. I'm petting a dog. Okay, petting a dog next to the beach. Like, she's on a, bike track, walkway next to the beach, and oh my God, I'm petting a dog.
Becoming a woman.
Okay, that's understandable. Now, what, did the dog just transition into a cat? And who brings a cat to a beach? See, this is just baffling. I'm kind of like, you know, if I'm working for Big Brother, if I'm at Big Brother Co., I'm not interested in your story. I'm not interested in the dog or that woman sitting next to you. I'm interested in the cat. Like, when have you ever seen a cat at a beach? Who brings a cat to a beach? I want to know, is that the woman who brought the cat to the beach? Because if she brings Beach Cat into the Big Brother house, I am all fucking for that. I want to know the story behind Beach Cat. Beach Cat is fucking fascinating. Man who thinks is woman, it's fucking, who gives a shit? But Beach Cat, I am fucking 100% behind the story of Beach Cat, and I want to know all about Beach Cat.
Way I never really expected.
Look, there's a cat on a beach. When have you ever seen that? That's fascinating. Man dressed as woman? Blah, Monty Python. Been there, done that. Who gives a shit? Beach Cat. I am fucking fascinated right now by Beach Cat. I want to know more about Beach Cat.
It to be. I guess I'm
Yeah, look. Is he gonna run away? And if he does run away, where's he gonna go? What's he gonna do? I mean, how do cats react to waves? Like, sand everywhere, so he's just going to want to poop everywhere. I mean, the sand part, I mean, he's going to want to dig and have fun. I mean, you know, that's amazing. But the water has to be terrifying. And the waves, how do cats react to waves crashing? Like, Beach Cat is the most interesting thing about your video. Your whole video should have been Beach Cat. And it shouldn't have been you in the house. You should have just, like, your whole fucking video should have been, this is my Beach Cat. Bring me in the house, and you get Beach Cat. And I guarantee you'd be in the house right now, because I want to know fucking what is up with this Beach Cat. This Beach Cat is fucking awesome.
Out of who I've become, because I'm so much more than just...
What happened to Beach Cat? Where is Beach Cat? Look, she's looking for Beach Cat. I can't find Beach Cat. Did Beach Cat go towards the water, or did Beach Cat bolt it inland? Fascinating.
Just a trans woman. I'm Jolene.
That's it? That's your Big Brother audition video. Well, you stupid cunt. Your fucking whole video should have been centered around Beach Cat and you would have got in. All right. Well, that's the end of this podcast, and I just have to say I'm disappointed. I wanted to know more about Beach Cat. What happened with Beach Cat? Where is Beach Cat? If you told me there was a show on television called Beach Cat, I would be fucking interested. Maybe it solves, like, maritime mysteries and, you know, it gets tuna at the end of every episode or something. I don't know. But I want to know, like, here's the thing. Tranny walking down the street, brushing hair. Not interested. Don't care. It's fucking been there. It's been done. Beach Cat? Now, that is fucking fascinating. And I had not watched this video before. I am genuinely... I want to know about that cat. God damn it. I want to know about Beach Cat. You fucking dumb bitch. You had such a good video. It just had to be all about the Beach Cat. Fucking idiots. See, if people listen to me, the world would be such a better place. Anywho, yeah, I'll catch you guys, what is it, Monday today? Yeah, it was a public holiday here in Australia. Yeah, that doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, I haven't done a video in a few days, so I might try and do just a whole week's worth of videos this week, because fucking why not? Okay, anywho, I will catch you. Holy shit, it's almost been 1 hour 45. This has been a long episode, and all I've done is yell at people. Yeah, these seem to be the best episodes. Anywho, yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I don't know. I am inconsistent, but I'm trying to be more consistent. I will try and stick to the schedule and whatnot. Yeah, anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next time. And, yeah, see you guys later. Beach Cat for life. Peace.
Breathe. You're good, bro. You're good. Yeah, good. You're good. Good. It's all right. It's all good. I know. Breathe. You're not. Yes.
We just don't want you to bleed. We just don't want you to bleed, okay?
You're good. You're good.
Nothing's coming out of your leg, okay? You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Her name's Violet. She's a woman. I'm sorry, I didn't. Just letting you know.
Gay.